Hello, my dear students and biochemistry learners. Welcome to the definition series in biochemistry part 1. In this video, I will be presenting definitions in carbohydrates. So let's begin. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes, polyhydroxyketones, or compounds that can be hydrolyzed to them. Carbohydrates are also called as saccharides. It's obtained from a Greek word saccharon for sugar. Monosaccharides. Mono means one or single. They consist of a single polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone unit and thus cannot be further hydrolyzed into a simpler form. Aldoses, when the functional group in monosaccharides is an aldehyde. Ketoses, when the functional group in monosaccharide is a keto group. Oligosaccharides. Oligo means few. Oligosaccharides consists of a short chain of monosaccharide units, maybe 2 to 10 units, joined together by a characteristic bond called glycosidic bond, which on hydrolysis gives 2 to 10 molecules of simple sugar units. Polysaccharides. Poly means many. Polysaccharides are polymers consisting of hundreds or thousands of monosaccharide units. They are also called as glycans or complex carbohydrates. Homopolysaccharides. Homo means same. A polysaccharide made up of several units of one and the same type of monosaccharide only. Heteropolysaccharides. Hetero means different. They contain two or more different types of monosaccharide units or their derivatives. Isomerism, obtained from the Greek word isos means equal and meros means parts. The compounds possessing identical molecular formula but different structures are referred to as isomers of each other. The phenomenon of existence of isomers is called isomerism. Stereoisomers. Isomers that are different from each other only in the way the atoms are oriented in space. Obtained from Greek stereos for solid. Some fundamental terms before we jump to the definitions or few other definitions. Chiral, Greek chiral, hand. Molecules that are not superimposable on their mirror images, like our right and left hand. Chirality or handedness is the necessary and sufficient condition for the existence of an enantiomer. Now, enantiomers, any two stereoisomers that are mirror images of each other. Distereomers, any two isomers that are not mirror images of each other. Now, capital D and capital L isomers. There is a reason I am stressing on capital D and capital L, because we are going to come across capital D, small d, capital L, small l isomers. So first I'll take capital D and capital L isomers. The symbols capital D and capital L refers to configuration around a chiral center or an asymmetric carbon atom, and not to sign of specific rotation. That is, sign of rotation will be represented by small d and small l. It is relative configuration as sugars are related to glyceraldehyde, a trioaldose. The capital D capital L system labels the whole molecule, while the RS system labels the absolute configuration of each chirality center. Now, capital D capital L sugars. D sugars have the same absolute configuration at the asymmetric carbon atom, farthest from their carbonyl group, as does D-glyceraldehyde. That means all the sugars are related to glyceraldehyde. The hydroxyl group on the glyceraldehyde is used as the reference point. The L sugars are the mirror images of their D counterparts. So D-glyceraldehyde has OH group on the right hand side. So all the sugars, and in case of sugars we have multiple chiral centers. The chiral center that is farthest from their carbonyl group or second but last is taken into consideration, and then the orientation of hydroxyl group on that carbon is compared to glyceraldehyde. If it is on the right hand side, they are called as D sugars. If it is on the left hand side, the mirror images are called as L sugars. Some more fundamental terms. Plane polarized light. Plane polarized light is light whose vibration take place in only one of the possible planes amongst the various possible planes. Optically active substance. An optically active substance is one that rotates the plane of polarized light. Optical activity and small d and small l isomers. Optical activity is a characteristic property of compounds with asymmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon. When a beam of polarized light is passed through a solution of an optically active isomer, it will rotate the plane of polarized light to the right or to the left side. Now, dextrorotatory compounds. The optical isomers that rotates the plane of polarized light to the right hand side is known as dextrorotatory compound. They are represented by small d or plus sign, obtained from Latin word for dexter, right or clockwise. Levorotatory or small l compounds. The optical isomer that rotates the plane of polarized light to the left hand side is known as levorotatory. They are represented by small l or minus sign, obtained from the Latin word levos, left or counterclockwise. Racemic mixture or racemic modification. If small d and small l isomers are present in equal concentration, then it is known as a racemic mixture or racemic modification. A prefix plus minus together is used to specify the racemic nature. It does not exhibit any optical activity since small d and small l activity cancel each other. Epimers. When two monosaccharides differ from each other in their configuration around a single specific asymmetric carbon atom other than the anomeric carbon atom, they are referred to as epimers of each other. Example, glucose and galactose are C4 epimers. Anomers. The isomers that have the same molecular formula but differ in configuration around the C1 in the cyclic form, which is an asymmetric carbon. So we have two anomeric forms of glucose, alpha and beta. Mutarotation. The change in the specific optical rotation representing the interconversion of alpha and beta forms of D-glucose to form an equilibrium mixture. See this. So alpha anomeric form of D-glucose will have specific rotation of plus 112.2 degrees, whereas the beta form will have plus 18.7, and they undergo interconversion to form an equilibrium mixture that will have specific rotation of plus 52.7, and this process is known as mutarotation. Hemiacetals and hemiketals. Hemiacetals, when an alcohol reacts with the carbonyl group of an aldehyde, hemiacetals are formed. Hemiketals, when an alcohol reacts with the carbonyl group of a ketone, hemiketals are formed. Pyranose and furanose. Pyranose, a sugar with a 6-membered ring, is known as pyranose in analogy with pyran, a 6-membered heterocyclic compound. Furanose, sugars with 5-membered rings are designated furanose in analogy with furan, a 5-membered heterocyclic compound. Tautomerization or enolization. The process of shifting a hydrogen atom from one carbon atom to another to produce enediols. The word itself is derived from three words. En represents alkene, carbon-carbon double bonds, di, two ols, alcohols. So carbon-carbon double bond having two alcoholic groups. So enediols. Reducing sugars. The sugars which have free aldehyde or keto group at anomeric carbon atom, they answer the tests based on the reducing properties like Fehling's test and Benedict's test. Simply, reducing sugars will reduce Fehling's, Benedict's and Tollens reagents or Tollens tests. Non-reducing sugars. The sugars which do not have free aldehyde or keto group at anomeric carbon atom, they do not answer the tests based on the reducing properties, Fehling's, Benedict's, etc. Simply, non-reducing sugar will not reduce these reagents. Inversion of sucrose. The process of change in optical rotation of sucrose from dextrorotatory, that is plus 66.5 degrees, to levorotatory minus 28.2 degrees after its hydrolysis is referred to as inversion, because the dextrorotatory is becoming levorotatory, plus sign is getting inverted to minus sign, and hence inversion. The sucrose hydrolysate, that is a mixture of glucose and fructose, is known as invert sugar or invert syrup. The enzyme sucrase is also called as invertase. Glycoside. Glycosides are formed when hydroxyl group of an anomeric carbon atom of monosaccharide reacts with a hydroxyl or an amine group of a second compound that may or may not be another carbohydrate with elimination of a water molecule. Dextrin. Partial hydrolysis of starch by acid or alpha amylase produces substances known as dextrins. So dextrins are partially hydrolyzed starch. Dextran. Dextrans are bacterial and yeast polysaccharides made up of alpha-1,6 linked poly-D-glucose. All have alpha-1,3 branches and some also have alpha-1,2 or alpha-1,4 branches. Glycoproteins. Glycoproteins are proteins to which carbohydrates, example glycan, are covalently attached to their peptide chain. So glycoproteins are proteins to which carbohydrates are attached. In glycoproteins, the carbohydrate content is less than 4%. Mucoproteins. A mucoprotein is a glycoprotein composed primarily of mucopolysaccharides. In mucoproteins, carbohydrates content is more than 4%. If it is less than 4%, they are referred to as glycoprotein, and if the carbohydrate content is more than 4%, they are referred to as mucoprotein. The word muco is derived from mucus, stickies. Mucin and mucoids. Mucins, the glycoproteins that occurs in the glandular secretions. And mucoids, the glycoproteins or the protein plus carbohydrate complexes that are found in other organs. Mucopolysaccharides or GAG, glycosaminoglycans. These are heteroglycans made up of repeating units of sugar derivatives, namely amino sugars and uronic acids. Mucopolysaccharides are more commonly known as glycosaminoglycans or GAG. Proteoglycans, a subclass of glycoprotein in which the carbohydrate units are polysaccharides that contain amino sugars. And peptidoglycans. In peptidoglycans, peptide units of adjacent glycosaminoglycans may be cross-linked by a peptide bond between the C-terminal of alanine residue of one polypeptide subunit and the amino group of diamino acid residues like lysine of the other, thereby giving rise to a giant macromolecule that forms the rigid cell wall. So friends, I have tried my level best to include maximum definitions from this chapter. If you feel I have missed on something, please write in the comment box. I'll try to include those definitions in my upcoming videos. Besides that, this video deals only with the definitions. The details of all the topics will be dealt in detail in my upcoming videos. So keep watching. I am thankful to all these resources. The books I have referred are from U. Satyanarayana, Pankaja Naik, Boyd Pratt. I have also referred Organic Chemistry by Morrison Boyd. PPT template I have obtained from slidehunter.com. Background music from Bensound. Then logo was created using Logo Maker, the HOTH.com, technical assistance from Knowledge Bridge and Website Learners, and intro video from Intro Video Maker mobile app and recording software OBS. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching this video. Be happy, healthy and stay safe, and most importantly, biochemistry is easy. Take care. Bye bye.